Hello, everyone. Pastor William F. Kumuyi has come out with an official statement to deny the statement that has been put out, where it was said that he said America is trying to steal our natural resources. There's no Christian genocide in Nigeria, says Pastor Kumuyi. He said it's a lie, it's fake news, it is not something that he said. I did see that statement going around, flying around. I just looked at it. Sometimes there are certain things that you see and you're like wondering, how would this person even say this thing? He can't come out. Worst case is just of what benefit will it be to come out? And then for me, I always try to see how many media houses have carried it and all of that. But the story was just a bit off for me. I'm like, okay, waiting, let's see more. If they didn't come out to do any denial, then you now know that hey, it's true. But anyway, this is from the Twitter handle of Pastor Kumuyi, and it says official statement for immediate release. The Deeper Christian Life Ministry at DCLMHQ. We used to just call them Deeper Life. It was the Deeper Christian Life Ministry. Condemns in the strongest terms the malicious and entirely false report circulated by a faceless platform which goes by the name of Ibom Focus. I know this thing, it happens such a lot. Some people will just wake up, they will just put out a statement in a way that suits them. But if you're someone who is very discerning, when you look at the statement, there are certain things that no, this person cannot say. They just look for people that have name, prominent people or something like that. They'll just put a statement and attach it to you and say that you said this thing in the way that suits them. I've seen a statement that were done. There was one time so many times they put out on Dr. Obieze Kwesili, they have put out on Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, and there was one they put out on Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. I looked at her like, there's no way she said this. For me, there are some that you just look at it, there's no way she said it and just move on. But you see, some people lap these things up, especially when they share them on WhatsApp. Many, and it just confuses you. Like, you're looking at this, so you should be able to look at it and say, is this something that this person can say? There are certain languages, the way it's done, that you know that no way is this person, going to say this thing or that. So people should look at that. Anyway, these things don't matter. And what a lot of people do, they are farming for engagement. They want things to happen. They want, different title, different this. Like my YouTube channel, like I always tell people, my YouTube channel is that place where you come to hear hard news. So it's not the soft news. And I don't sensationalize it. I'm not going to say, oh, one title so that you not come and be running in, or I will drag the conversation so that you not come and be running. Then no, it's direct, it's boring. Even the people from those of you that come to my channel all the time, God bless you, because I don't know how you guys even do it. Like I tell you, it's not something that you say, oh, let me go and rest, let me be having a fun time. I come to Aisha Yusufu's channel and be watching. No, it's gonna be hard news, that you're hearing. Sometimes people don't even want to hear those hard news. So some people do that to farm engagement, and it's really heinous because you put people's names on the line, you put people's reputation on the line, and not everybody is able to know that, hey, this thing is not like that. And sometimes you don't even see the statement. They are all over the place flying until someone brings it to your attention. The story with the headline, America is trying to steal our natural resources. There is no Christian genocide in Nigeria, says Pastor Kumuyi, is a total fabrication and the figment of the imagination of its authors. Pastor Kumuyi did not at any time address a press conference or make the aforementioned statement in Lagos. He has been away from Nigeria for a considerable length of time, holding programs in the Oceania region and the Far East. Besides, Pastor Kumuyi is well known for focusing entirely on preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. He does not dabble into politics, as the first story mentioned above seemed to suggest. The ministry wants all those bent on mischief by seeking to drag our general superintendent into politics or fabricating stories in his name to desist from such ventures in the future. To desist from such venture. In the future, any such activity may attract action. And then so that's what they have out there. Then, of course, there were a lot of people who are talking, who are also saying, hey, this is not the time to be quiet as a leader for them. That's what they believe. They believe we should allow people be them. I mean, if people have been speaking for a long time to say certain things have been happening and then someone is amplifying it, sometimes just leave the stage and just watch people and just watch them and let others take the stage and amplify. Maybe your voice is too loud or not loud enough, so let other people amplify those voices. Taiwo said it is politics to speak against the killings of believers in the north, but when it is time to take pictures with politicians, you won't decline. And then he put out a picture of Kumuyi with Buhari that was taken. And then Crayon said, nature aborts vacuum, sir. Your silence gave room to that propaganda. Speak up and stop sitting on the fence, according to Crayon. Uh, and then Adegoke Victor said, I don't understand why some miscreants are dragging our respected pastors and bishops into the chaos in Nigeria just to stain their image. Their hatred for the church runs so deep, they'll do anything to destroy. But truth always stands, and so will the church. So, sir, what is your view about the religious claim? We have expected that you'd make a comment as a leader of Christians in Nigeria. Silence in the face of adversity is complicity, another person says, and it shows a video of some Christians who were worshiping in their church after it was burnt to the ground. I think I've seen this video, an old time video before. So another person, Abubakar Evuti, said, with respect, politics is vote this or that. A matter of whether or not there's a Christian genocide in Nigeria is political. And as a prominent religious leader, this matter concerns you more than most. Uh, then Edupri says, let's use one blog as a sample. 1 billion lawsuit or 26 years jail condition and closing of the blog. So others will learn. Let me tell you something. It's really not about others will learn. It's most times just a waste of your time and resources. These blogs, they are usually faceless. Even when you get the people, what do they have after going to court and everything? What are you going to get out of it? And it will waste time. Court case here and there and there. People just say, oh, just sue, as if the suing is with water. You're going to be spending millions of naira just to sue some people that at the end of the day, they have nothing to give you. If it was like a real prominent person that made that, just sue the person, you know you're going to get money. If you're not going to get money, why are you suing the person? I knew you would not say a thing like that. Normally, you pastors only speak close to elections and remain silent over every other thing, says Fabian Manny. Rock says, sir, please continue the great commission of the Lord has entrusted into your hand. When Jesus was on earth, he never poked his nose into government runnings of the Pharisees, Sadducees, priests, Pilate, and Caesar. He only responded to direct questions and criticism of the gospel. And then finally, I'm going to end on this one to say, Olawale Premier of the West said, we know you won't make such reckless statements, sir, but to say you focus entirely on gospel and not dabble in politics is not a wise thing. Great prophets in the Bible speak against Christian persecution and welfare of the state. Silence at this dire period of the Christian faith, he was asking. I'll say thank you so much for watching. Bye.